Joe, thank
Okay.
you so much for accepting our invitation to have this quick interview with you. So to start, can you please tell us more about yourself? What are you doing in Filta? What's your role? And how long have you been with Filta?
Okay, so my name is Jalil Mangacop, but everyone calls me Jao. I graduated um, a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, but I never practiced. So after reviewing for the nursing licensure exam, I jumped on the BPO industry. And I'm with Filta right now, and primarily we have a client in Australia, and I handle the customer service side of the business.
Okay, see. And I've noticed that Joe, you have an online store called toteful shop. Did I mention? Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes,
Toteful
that's
shop.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me about this shop of yours?
Sure. Toteful Shop, we actually just recently launched last August 26th. This was founded by my partner, Luis Paring, who
Okay.
is at the front and center of the business. And just to let you know, it started as a way to raise funds for various outreach program and
Mm-hmm.
also to create a network of people who has the same interest as us and also who believes in the cause.
Okay. And when did it actually start, this shop?
The shop started in August 26, but the advocacy actually began like 6 years ago.
Okay.
Because at our previous company, we had an outreach program. So we visited a community that's off the grid. They don't have electricity. So we went there, we did some charity work. But after that, we still wanted to continue with the work. Unfortunately, the company is no longer supporting the community. So my partner and I are looking for ways on how we can further support the community. So that's how we sort of started the idea of creating a fundraising program. At first, we started selling shirts. Actually, this is one of the shirts that
Uh-huh.
we tried selling. And then eventually, we moved on to tote bags because it is, I think it is a basic need of everyone. It's very easy to use and it's a very kumbaga pa it's unisex so everyone
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
use it.
Okay, that's really a good one. Actually, I like the idea that you're selling on the same time, but you're also helping the community. Would you like to further elaborate about that advocacy that you have in your shop? Like, what kind of communities are you helping, and how do you actually connect the selling of the Thoughtful Shop in helping these communities?
Sure. The community that we are supporting is Laiban Tanay Rizal. Actually, what our main focus back then is to support their students. We tried providing school supplies to them, and then eventually we also provided them with what do you call this solar panels because they don't have electricity. So when
Okay.
it's dark, it's really dark. So their source of
Yeah.
light is basically just lamps and fire, which is a hazard. So we also provided them with yun, solar panels.
Yeah.
And aside from that, we've also tapped on to some of the nanays and tatays who lost their job due to the pandemic. So actually, they're the ones we are in partnership with in making the totes.
Okay, that's a really, really good idea
Yeah.
that you have and that you're doing right now. And how do you see the shop, like, let's say by next year? How would you see it growing and helping more communities?
Yes, sure. Actually, we've been open for about almost 2 months right now, and there is definitely growth there. And in the future, I hope we can see more growth, and we'd be partnered with more nanays and tatays who are passionate about sewing. And also, hopefully, we'll be partners with a lot of charity programs as well because we really love to help communities and we'd like to give back.
That's really, really good. Actually, maybe we could talk about it later on. If let's see if Filta could also partner with Thoughtful Shop. That's a good one to help the community, especially right now during the pandemic,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's
We'll talk
true.
about that later on, Jao. But moving along on the e-commerce side of your
Sure.
business, Jao, your Thoughtful Shop is created with Shopify platform. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so how do you find using Shopify in building your online store?
Well, actually, Shopify was, I think, is the best choice for us because me, my partner, and I, we have very limited knowledge in terms of retail, especially in building an online store from scratch. So that's why we chose Shopify because it's easy to use and easy to understand. So it's been a very convenient experience for us.
That's good. And are you attending our virtual Shopify meetup on November 7th?
Yes, actually, the moment I received the email, I signed up immediately because I want to learn more from Shopify.
Yeah, do have a lot of great speakers, especially from Shopify themselves. So maybe if you do have questions for them about to help your online store, you could definitely send your questions to our speakers. And thank you for signing up for our meetup. And then I have just a few more questions for you, Joe. Um, how do you actually find your online selling experience so far?
Well, with my experience, I think my experience using Shopify, it's been a wonderful learning experience, especially for us since we did it all on our own. We've been online for almost 2 months now, and I can definitely see growth there. The selling or the user experience has been very convenient for us so far because everything is integrated. I think that's the most important thing. Everything is integrated. All the systems that we need are in Shopify. And plus, the customer experience for our clients is very easy. So I think that's also a definite, that's also a significant factor in terms of building and creating an online business, the customer experience.
Yeah, that's really a good thing to hear. Makes me wanna sell something online as well and use Shopify. But anyway, what advice would you give to like other people who wants to sell online, especially those like you who has a full-time job and on the side would who might want to actually create their online store?
Well, I think you have to really be first. You have to be really passionate about what you're doing, and then if you have that passion, you have that drive, you do your research, and of course, you have to register your business. Importante yan.
Yes.
Um, and also try to do not be ashamed to like reach out to people and ask for help if you need assistance because um, not everything is on the internet, and everything that you see on the internet can be confusing, so don't be afraid to reach out to people.
Yes. Yeah, actually that's true. There's a lot of information in the internet.
Yes,
Like you don't even know which one to follow. But
yes,
that's really good on
exactly.
you. I'm really proud that even though you're working full time, you could still create your online store, handle it, and even have that kind of advocacy to help other communities. That's a really, really good thing to do, Jao. And I don't have any more questions actually. I just want to know if you have anything you'd like to add or to say to anyone who would be able to see this video or this interview.
Well, I think I don't have anything to add except I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to share with you all a little bit about Toteful.shop and our advocacy.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Xiao. And I'll definitely look into your thoughtful shop and maybe buy one or two of those for Christmas gifts.
Yay! Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Xiao.
Thank you, Danny.
Okay.